of visitors come to our beautiful city and country each year, there are plenty of reasons why. You could say the sights are one of them. A national survey commissioned by Rogers Media called the Canada Project shows more than a third of Canadians' favorite vacation spots are within the country. And when it comes to iconic Canadian experiences, 39% of people would like to hike in the Rockies, 38% would like to see Niagara Falls, and 38% would like to enjoy a walk along the beach on the Bay of Fundy. When it comes to cities, you can bet the 6 is the hot spot, and it all started decades ago.
It was the railway that changed everything. In the 1850s, that was the beginning of tourism here in the city. Around 1860, Toronto really started to sell itself as a tourist destination for people from New York to take that train, which was only about a 12-hour train ride, which you could do in a weekend. So they put out a book, you know, come explore Toronto and see the sights. And the sights back then would have been a lot of the great architecture that was being built in the city at that time.
And on this day in 1976, our city skyline changed forever. When this city landmark and symbol opened to the public, it was never meant to be a tourist attraction, but it instantly became one.
Originally, it was intended to help broadcasting in the city. All the tall buildings were appearing in downtown Toronto, and reception of TV, FM, and all those things was deteriorating. So the city needed a tall tower to help with telecommunications. During the design, they found out that once we are doing a tall tower, why not make it both financially and also purposefully to make it a tourist attraction.
Last year, the CN Tower welcomed 1.8 million visitors and generated more than $100 million. The building itself has evolved through the years. There is now a glass floor, the edgewalk, and floor-to-ceiling windows. And the landscape around the CN Tower has also had a facelift.
Today, there's the train museum, there's the Steam Whistle Brewery, there's that beautiful park, the Roundhouse Park, there's the aquarium that's there. There's so much now that's around the CN Tower, and the Rogers Centre is there, and there's that whole new city that's been developed down on the waterfront that wasn't there in the 1970s.
But the CN Tower isn't the only contributor to tourism. Festivals like TIFF, restaurants, and even stars like Drake have made Toronto a definite stop on the itineraries of tourists from around the world. And here's proof. In 2016, Toronto welcomed over 40 million visitors. The year before, these visitors spent $7.2 billion in transportation, food, accommodation, entertainment, and retail. Tomorrow in our Decade of the Day series, we look back at the Canadian Charter rights and freedoms and examine the state of equality in Canada. At the CN Tower, Stella Quisto, City News.